Hello students, welcome to our channel Learning Notebook. In today's video, we are going to do complete chapter of perimeter, area and volume for class 5. In this video, we are going to discuss each and every concept related to perimeter, area and volume. So make sure you watch the entire video. But before starting with this chapter, let me tell you that we have made videos on every chapter of class 5 mathematics. You can see all such videos on our website as well. The link to our website is below in the description box. So let's see what all topics we are going to cover today in this video. First, we will understand perimeter of triangle, square and rectangle. Then we will learn how to solve questions on perimeter. After that, we will learn area of square and rectangle and how to solve questions on area. Then we will talk about volume of cube and cuboid and how to solve questions on volume. Then in the end, I will give you a worksheet for your practice. So let's start and first understand what is perimeter. Students, first of all, do remember that perimeter is the boundary of the closed figures. Perimeter is also the sum of lengths of all the sides of a closed plane figure. So in this chapter, we are going to learn perimeter of a triangle, perimeter of a rectangle and perimeter of a square. First, let's understand perimeter of triangle. Students, perimeter of the triangle means sum of lengths of all the three sides. So here, perimeter of the triangle equal to AB plus BC plus CA. Now suppose if we are given length of three sides of this triangle, that is AB equal to 4 cm, BC equal to 5 cm and CA equal to 4 cm. So how do we calculate its perimeter? As I told you, perimeter of the triangle equal to AB plus BC plus CA. So let's put these values and we get 4 plus 5 plus 4 which is equal to 13. So perimeter of this triangle is 13 centimeter. If you still not have subscribed to our channel Learning Notebook, then do subscribe it and make sure to press the bell icon. Now next, let's learn perimeter of rectangle. As we learned, perimeter equal to sum of length of all the sides. So perimeter of the rectangle equals to sum of lengths of all sides of a rectangle, which are AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. Now students, we know in a rectangle, opposite sides are equal. So it means CD equal to AB and DA equal to BC. So we can write CD as AB and DA as BC. Or we can write it as 2AB plus 2BC. So perimeter of the rectangle equal to 2 into AB plus BC, where AB is the length of the rectangle and BC is the breadth of the rectangle. So we can simply remember the formula of perimeter of rectangle as 2 into length plus breadth. Now, if we are given with length of this rectangle as 4 cm and breadth as 3 cm, so how will we calculate its perimeter? As we just learned, perimeter of the rectangle equal to 2 into length plus breadth, where length equals to 4 cm and breadth equal to 3 cm. So we will write 2 into 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3 equal to 7 and 2 into 7 equal to 14. So perimeter of this rectangle is 14 centimeter. So students, now we have learned perimeter of triangle and rectangle. Next, we will learn perimeter of square. So students, perimeter of the square would be equal to sum of the lengths of all its sides. So we will write perimeter of the square equal to AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. And we know all sides of the square are equal. So it means we can write BC, CD and DA as AB. So now how many ABs have we got here? Yes, 4. So we can write this expression as 4AB, where AB is the side of the square. So we can remember the formula of perimeter of the square as 4 into side. Now suppose we are given with length of one side of a square, which is 5 centimeter. And as we know, the length of all the 4 sides of the square are equal. So we will use the formula to find perimeter of the square as 4 into side. And side is 5. So we get 4 into 5, which is equal to 20. So perimeter of this square is 20 centimeter. So here students, did you notice that if we are given with length of only one side of the square, then also we can easily find its perimeter. But in case of a rectangle, we should know length as well as breadth of the rectangle to find its perimeter. Now let's summarize what we have learned so far. Perimeter of a triangle equals to AB plus BC plus CA. Next, perimeter of a rectangle equals to 2 into length plus breadth, and perimeter of a square equals to 4 into side. Students, we would like to tell you that we have made videos on every chapter of Class 4, Class 5 and Class 6 Mathematics. We also have interesting maths quizzes, worksheets, working models, activities and projects on each chapter. So I would suggest you to check out our channel Learning Notebook. Now students, we will understand how to solve questions related to perimeter. Question is, a park is 245 meter long and 155 meter wide. Richa jogs around it 5 times. So how much distance does she cover? Students, let's first understand this question. Here we are given with the park and it is told that it is 245 meter long. It means we are given with the length of this park. Then we are given this park is 155 meter wide. So it means breadth of the park is 155 meter. Now we are given that Richa jogs around the park 5 times. So what does it mean? It means Richa is jogging around the boundary of the park. So we have to calculate the perimeter of this park. And since we are given with length and breadth of the park, so we will use the formula to calculate perimeter of a rectangle, which is equals to 2 into length plus breadth. Let's put the values here. Length equals to 245 and breadth equals to 155. And 245 plus 155 equals to 400. So we get 2 into 400, which is equal to 800 meter. So this is the perimeter of the park, or we can say this is the distance covered when Richa jogs 1 time around the park. Now to calculate the distance covered when Richa jogs 5 times around the park, we will multiply 800 by 5 and we get the answer as 4000 meters. So let's write the answer statement. Richa covers 4000 meters in 5 rounds around the park. Now let's solve some questions related to cost of fencing. Question is, find the cost of fencing a rectangular park which is 115 meter long and 85 meter broad at the rate of rupees 25 per meter. Students, let's first understand this question. Here we have to find the cost of fencing. What is fencing? Fencing is the boundary of the park as shown in this picture. Also, we are given cost of fencing is rupees 25 per meter. So, we have to find the total cost of fencing this rectangular park. So, if we know the perimeter of this park, then we can easily find the cost of fencing it. So, let's first find perimeter of this rectangular park. Length of this park is given as 115 meter and its breadth is 85 meter. And we know perimeter of a rectangle equals to 2 into length plus breadth. So let's put these two values here and we get 2 into 115 plus 85. Let's add 115 and 85. We get 200. So 2 into 200 equals to 400 meters. So now we know the perimeter of this park. This means we have to put 400 meters of fencing around this park. And we are given cost of fencing 1 meter is rupees 25. So cost of fencing 400 meters would be rupees 25 multiplied by 400, which is equals to rupees 10,000. So students, cost of fencing this rectangular park is rupees 10,000. Now let's do a different question. The total length of the fence around the square field is 308 meters. Find the length of each side of the field. So students, here we are given with total length of the fence. And what is fence? Boundary. So it means we are already given with the perimeter of this field. And this field is a square field. So let's write perimeter of the square field equals to 308 meters. And what do we have to find here? We have to find length of each side of this square field. So what is the formula to calculate perimeter of a square? Yes, it is 4 into side. Let's put the value of perimeter of the square field, which is 308, which is equals to 4 into side. Or we can write it as 4 into side equals to 308. So to calculate side, let's divide 308 by 4, which is equals to 77. So we get the length of the side as 77 meters. Let's write the answer statement. Length of each side of the square field is 77 meters. So students, now I am sure you have understood the concept of perimeter and how to solve its related questions. We also have a very interesting and colorful working model to understand conversion of units related to measurement of length, mass and capacity. I'm sure you will find this video very useful for you. The link to this video is below in the description box. Now let's move to our next topic, that is area. So what is area? Area is the amount of surface enclosed by a plane figure. Let's take an example to understand what is area. Let's draw a square. It means we have drawn the perimeter of the square. Now, if we are filling color in this square, it means we are coloring the area of the square. So students, remember, area is the amount of surface enclosed by a plane figure. And in this chapter, we are going to learn area of rectangle as well as area of square. First, we will learn about area of rectangle. Area of a rectangle equals to length into breadth. So students, if we are given with length and breadth of a rectangle, we can easily find its area. Now, suppose we are given with length of a rectangle as 4 meters and its breadth as 3 meters. So, area of this rectangle equals to length into breadth, where length is 4 and breadth is 3. So 4 into 3 equals to 12. So area of this rectangle is 12 square meter. Students, please do note that unit of area is square meters or square centimeters, because here we multiply length and breadth. Now let's learn about area of square. Now area of a square equals to side into side. So if we are given with length of one side of a square, then we can easily calculate its area. Now, if we are given with length of the side of this square, let's say 5 meter. So, area of this square would be side into side. And we know side is 5 meters. So, we get 5 meter into 5 meter, which is equals to 25 square meters. Again, do note that unit of area is either square meters or square centimeters. Students, we also have a very interesting and colorful working model to understand what is bar graph and how to make bar graph with the given data. The link to this video is here on the top and below in the description box. Now, let's see how to solve questions related to area. Question is, how many blocks, each 25 centimeter long and 12 centimeter wide, will be required to lay a path 12.5 meter long and 4.8 meter wide. Let's first understand this question. Suppose we have a brown path of length 12.5 meter and breadth 4.8 meters. Now we have to lay blocks on this path to cover it completely. And each of this block has length 25 centimeter and breadth 12 centimeter. So students, we will first find the area of path and then area of each block. Then on dividing, we will get the number of blocks required to cover this path. But look carefully, block dimensions are given in centimeters and path dimensions are given in meters. So we have to convert meter into centimeter. Now let's solve it. Length of the path is given as 12.5 meter. Let's convert it into centimeters. We get 1250 centimeter. Similarly, breadth of path is given as 4.8 meter. So in centimeters, it will be written as 480 centimeters. Now let's find it area. Students, since we are given with length and breadth of this path, we will assume it to be a rectangular path. And we just learned that area of rectangle is length into breadth. So let's put the values here and we get area of path equals to 1250 multiplied by 480 square centimeters. But students, we are not going to solve this. Why? Because ultimately we have to divide it by area of each block. Now let's find area of each block. We are given length of each block as 25 centimeter and its breadth as 12 centimeter. Again, since we are given with length and breadth of block, we will assume it to be a rectangular block. So area of each block is length into breadth. Let's put the values and we get 25 into 12 square centimeters. So students, we have calculated area of the path as well as area of each block. Now we can easily find number of blocks required, which will be area of path divided by area of each block. Let's put the values here. 1250 multiplied by 480 divided by 25 into 12. Simplify them and we get number of blocks required equals to 2000. Let's write the answer statement. Number of blocks required is 2000. So students, this is how we solve the questions related to area. Students, for more examples on area, you can refer to our separate video. You will find its link here on the top and below in the description box. Now let's move to our next topic, volume. So what is volume? Each solid occupies certain amount of space. This space is called volume. Let's take an example to understand it. Students, when you blow air in a balloon, the balloon inflates, and the amount of air in this balloon is the volume of the balloon. So remember, the amount of space inside an object is called its volume. And objects of different sizes have different volumes. In this chapter, we are going to learn volume of cube as well as volume of cuboid. So let's first understand volume of cuboid. Students, as we know, cuboid is a solid shape with length, breadth and height. So to find volume of a cuboid, we will do length multiplied by breadth multiplied by height. Suppose we are given with length of a cuboid as 5 cm, breadth as 3 cm and height as 4 cm. So to find its volume, we will multiply length, breadth and height. So let's put the values here. We get 5 into 3 into 4, which is equals to 60 cubic centimeter. Students, do remember that volume is measured in either cubic millimeter or cubic centimeter or cubic meters. Now let's learn volume of cube. Now students, cube is also a cuboid, but its length, breadth and height are of equal length. So to find volume of a cube, again we will do length into breadth into height. But as I just told you that all these three are of equal length, so we can even write it as side into side into side. So suppose if we are given with length of one side of a cube 5 mm, then we can easily find its volume using the formula side into side into side. So it will be 5 into 5 into 5, which is equals to 125. So volume of this cube is 125 cubic millimeter. If you are enjoying watching videos on our channel, then do like, share and comment on our videos. Also, do not forget to subscribe to our channel Learning Notebook. Students, we have got a separate video on complete chapter of geometry for class 5. In this video, you can learn about point, line segment, line, ray, types of lines, what are angles, how to name an angle, types of angles, how to measure angles and draw angles using a protractor. I'm sure you would love watching this video. The link to this video is here on the top and below in the description box. Now let's see how to solve questions related to volume. Question is, how many bricks, each 24 cm long, 12.5 cm wide and 8 cm thick, will be required to build a wall 18 meter long, 2.5 meter high and 40 centimeter thick? So students, let's first understand this question. Here we have to build a wall of dimensions 18 meter length, 2.5 meter height and 40 centimeter breadth. And how do we build a wall? By placing bricks on top of each other. And dimensions of one brick is given as 24 centimeter length, 12.5 centimeter breadth and 8 centimeter height. So here students, we need to find volume of this wall as well as volume of one brick. And if we divide volume of wall by volume of one brick, then we will get number of bricks required to build this wall. But do carefully notice that dimensions of wall are given in meters and centimeter both, while dimensions of brick is given as only in centimeters. So now let's solve this question. Length of the wall is given as 18 meters. Let's convert it into centimeter by multiplying it with 100. We get 1800 centimeters. Next, thickness of this wall is given as 40 centimeters and height of this wall is given as 2.5 meters. So convert it into centimeters and we get 250 centimeters. Now let's calculate the volume of this wall. We will use length into breadth into height. Let's put the values here and we get 1800 multiplied by 40 multiplied by 250 cubic centimeters. Students, we are not going to solve it because ultimately we have to divide it by volume of one brick. Now let's find volume of one brick. We are given length of each brick is 24 centimeter, breadth equals to 12.5 centimeter and its height is 8 centimeter. So let's find volume of one brick, which is length into breadth into height. So let's put the values here. We get 24 into 12.5 into 8 cubic centimeter. Now we have calculated the volume of wall as well as volume of one brick. So we can easily find number of bricks required to build this wall. So let's divide volume of wall by volume of one brick. So let's put the respective values here and simplify as shown here. So we get number of bricks required equals to 7500. So students, in this way we can solve questions on volume. Now in the end, I am giving you a worksheet for your practice. This worksheet contains questions from all the sections of the chapter which I have just taught to you. If you have skipped any of the section, I will suggest you to first understand that section and then attempt this worksheet. Do watch my other videos and share my channel and my videos with your friends and family. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.